My dear friends, let's take some tzedakah, give tzedakah today, the second day of the month of Nissan. First of all, remember to say the Nasi, the daily sacrifices which was brought by the head of the tribes, the princes of the tribes in the inauguration of the Mishkan. Today is the second day, and the Nasi is Shevet Yisachar, the tribe of Yisachar. But today I want to focus on another aspect of the second day of Nissan, which is the Yohrtzeit, the day of the passing of the Rebbe Rashab, that is the father of the previous Rebbe, the grandfather of the Rebbe Tzimcha Yemushka. 104 years ago, to be exact, and it's the day where his only son, the previous Rebbe, Rabbi Zushe, took over his leadership. Let us have a little discussion about the Rebbe Rashab. The Rebbe Rashab was asked by one of his followers, what is a chassid? What is the description? What is the essence of a chassid? And the Rebbe Rashab answered, a chassid is a lamplighter. Meaning, the lamplighter walks the streets. Now this is back in Russia where there was no electricity and one switch lighted the whole thing. So the lamplighter had to walk the streets carrying a flame at the end of a stick. And he knows that the flame is not his. And he goes from lamp to set them alight. So the chassid asked, and what if the lamp is in the desert? Then said the Rebbe Rashab, one must go and light it. And when one lights a lamp in the desert, the desolation of the desert becomes visible. And the barren wilderness will then be ashamed before the burning lamp. But the chassid insisted. And what if the lamp is at sea? Then says the Rebbe Rashab, one must undress, dive into the sea, and go light the lamp. And this is a chassid? The chassid asked. And then for a long while the Rebbe Rashab thought, and then he said, yes, this is a chassid. But then the chassid said, Rebbe, I do not see the lamps. And the Rebbe said, because you're not a lamplighter. So how does one become a lamplighter? Says the Rebbe Rashab, first you must reject the evil within yourself. Start with yourself. Clean yourself. Refine yourself. And you will see the lamp within your fellow. When a person is himself coarse, God forbid, he sees coarseness. When a person is himself refined, he sees the refinement in others. And then the chassid asked, is one to grab the other by the throat? So the Rebbe said, no, not by the throat, by the lapels. Nicely, yes. This is the way the Rebbe Rashab described the chassid, and that was his life motto. And in fact, eventually, the Rebbe Rashab established the yeshiva Tomchet Mimim, known as the Lubavitch yeshivas, which today worldwide has hundreds of institutions with thousands and thousands of students. But I want to share with you what was the background behind opening this particular yeshiva, which is called the Tomchet Mimim, the Chabad yeshivas. And in the year 1556-57, on the 15th day of the month of Elul, the Rebbe Rashab established the yeshiva. What it was then, it was a tumultuous time for Russian Jewry. 15 years earlier, the Jews had been scapegoated for the assassination of the Tsar and had experienced a wave of devastating pogroms, followed by a series of debilitating decrees hampering Jewish movement. In addition, spiritually, the Haskalah, the Enlightenment movement, had been making powerful inroads, and they were influencing yeshiva students, shuls, and creating havoc within the observance of Torah mitzvahs. So the Rebbe Rashab felt there is a need to answer that, and that's when he established the yeshiva Tomchet Mimim. And I'll read to you what he said. The main goal and objective of Tomchet Mimim is to strengthen the youth and protect them from heinous influences, to implant within them fear of God and love of God, and wherever they are able, to strengthen the study of Torah and the service of mitzvahs, to establish Torah classes in towns with the youth, to draw them to Torah, to instill in them fear of heaven and love of heaven, and a desire to be God-fearing and to be involved in actuality in Torah mitzvahs. Today, we see all the shluchim of the Rebbe, all the chassidim who are, as an example in Eretz Yisrael, are on the forefront, bringing to the soldiers to fill in tzitzis, food, Chanukah candles, donuts, matzah for Pesach, whatever need, encouragement. These are the products of the yeshiva Tevchet Nimim. And these are the Lamplighters. Not afraid to go into the desert, not afraid to go to jump into the sea, to bring the light of Torah. So please Hashem, bring us already the light of Geula, and we will see the Rebbe Rashab with us.